This morning, tensions are high in the Persian Gulf as the world awaits what comes next between the U.S. and Iran. This week, we've seen the largest escalation between the two sides since the supposed ceasefire went into effect. Yesterday, President Trump spoke with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. According to the Prime Minister's office, Mr. Trump updated him on American moves in the Gulf. So far, Israel has stayed out of the renewed attacks we've seen on Iran. According to the Wall Street Journal, Israel shared new intelligence with the U.S., which says Iran recently considered a plan to assassinate President Trump. Earlier this week, Mr. Trump suggested he was Tehran's #1 target. During funeral processions for Iran's slain supreme leader, some mourners carried signs reading, quote, "Trump, we will kill you." And CBS News has exclusively learned the Army completed its investigation into the deadly Iranian attack on U.S. forces in Kuwait. Gold Star families were briefed yesterday. 6 Americans were killed in that strike. We're joined now by CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio following all of these developments from our London newsroom. Good morning, Ramy. So bring us up to speed on some of the latest developments this morning while our viewers have been asleep.
Absolutely. A lot to get through, Errol. Good morning. We are seeing calm this Friday morning right now. No strikes between the U.S. and Iran overnight. But remember, this is after the past 2 days of tit-for-tat strikes between the two countries. We know Iran targeted U.S. bases in Qatar, in Bahrain, and in Jordan. And then the U.S. hit Iranian defense sites all along the coast, the Strait of Hormuz. In total, U.S. CENTCOM said it hit more than 170 targets. And then Iran said that more than a dozen people were killed on its side and more than 80 people were also hurt. But there has been a turn because now a U.S. official tells CBS News that technical talks between the two are in fact continuing and that Washington is committed to negotiations. But the big sticky question, there you have it on your screen, who controls the Strait of Hormuz? U.S. CENTCOM posting on X that Iran does not control the strait. That is a claim, but they're pushing back against it. But Iran's foreign minister, Abbas Araghchi, today said the country is determined to defend its sovereignty and its territorial integrity, not specifically talking about the Strait of Hormuz, but that is the implication here. Earlier, I spoke to Aaron David Miller. He's a senior fellow at the Carnegie Endowment on what President Trump really needs to do to break this impasse. This is what he told me, that he said Trump has to actually get out there.
We are prepared to facilitate billions of dollars in financial and economic relief, unlimited waivers on your oil, unfrozen assets, and massive sanctions relief. But I think the administration has not yet fundamentally understood that Iran is not going to give up what is now their new nuclear weapon, which is leverage and control over a choke point through which 20% of the world's daily global oil supply transits.
Yeah, and about the return to those technical talks, there's no detail on when those might start back up again. But, Errol, I can tell you, looking at the price of oil as we do pretty much every day, the price of oil is down a tad, a couple dollars off of yesterday, around $76 a barrel. So the market's at least just a little bit less jittery right now.
All right. And, Ramy, what can you tell us about this Wall Street Journal report about an apparent Iranian plot to kill President Trump?
Yeah, absolutely. This is reporting from the Journal that Israel recently shared new intelligence with the U.S. that it said showed Iran was at least considering a new plan to assassinate the president. And that apparently is the mood, at least on the streets that we've been seeing among many in Iran, too. Just check out that banner right there on your screen. This is video from the city of Mashhad yesterday. The late Supreme Leader was buried there. The words, "Hey, Trump, we will kill you." The last Ayatollah, of course, was assassinated on the first day of this war in U.S.-Israeli strikes on his compound in Tehran. That was on February 28th. And then on Wednesday, we also heard the president in Ankara talk about acknowledging that he is being targeted, and he said he's, quote, on every list and he's being attempted to get taken out as leader of the United States. So far, we're seeing that there's no comment from Israel's embassy in Washington or Iran's mission in the United Nations, but also looking at this through the Israel-U.S. lens. In the past couple of weeks, we've been seeing relations between Trump, Netanyahu having gotten a little chilled because Netanyahu wants to keep attacking Iran. So this is new information, at least being claimed, that Israel is telling President Trump.
All right, there you have it. Ramy Inocencio kicking off our hour from London. Ramy, thanks. We jump now.